Good evening, book lovers of the internet. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe because for every subscriber, I get a new subscriber and they also read a page from a book of my choice. So in today's video, I think this is my seventh one in a row now. I've been making content for an entire week straight. But anyway, in today's video, I am going to be reviewing the first short story in Haruki Murakami's first-person singular collection of short stories. This didn't get a lot of positive criticism online. I, of course, started reading this without having read any other reviewers' thoughts on the matter because I didn't want to be influenced. But the first story is called Cream, and it's a 30-paged short story, basically. I found this book on my bookshelves quite randomly, and now I basically have 8 videos to make because there are 8 short stories, each consisting of about 30 pages each. So I'm quite happy about that because I have a week of having content which is easy to access and easy to make. But anyway, I rated the first short story 2.5 out of 5 stars. And I did like two things about it, because there is the notion that school doesn't teach you what's important about life, and how nothing worth achieving is easy. And I think I enjoyed this notion because I can basically very much apply it to my own career as a YouTuber, to my own wish to become a full-time YouTuber, or booktuber rather, on this platform one of these days. So those were two things which I very much appreciated about it, despite how brief it is and how very little happened, if anything at all, arguably. However, other than that, I think that this just basically came across as Murakami trying to describe Naruto's Rasengan as metaphorically as possible. Now, if you're familiar with Naruto, you'll know that his Rasengan is a powerful ball of energy, basically, and I'll try to explain this as easily as I can. So this is basically the thought of putting all your eggs in one basket, all your focus on just one thing that's absolutely worth it. So I may have missed the mark regarding what the author was trying to say, but I suppose at the end of the day, that is my interpretation. I hate how the story does not have a point, despite revolving around something that is meant to convey the point. And I of course think of this as experimental. I think the rest of the short stories will be written in this way as well. And one particular reason why I think of it as experimental, it's a short story rather than an essay, but still, it still can be considered as experimental, right? So especially since the first person narrator is used, and even the first person, so we at this point might know that it's not Murakami essentially, but even the first person, he can't really put his own thoughts into words, and that is quite ironic. So if it is Murakami, right, him not being able to put his thoughts into words is quite funny, because he is the author of his own book, and even if it is a character he made up, it's a nice touch to add to a short story. So in either way, that is quite clever. But still, since nothing really happened and I wasn't particularly engaged, I rated it 2.5 stars, and the only reason why I didn't rate it any lower was because of how easy it was to access and to finish in a relatively short time. It maybe took me about 20 minutes to read, so 25 at most, I'm not really certain, but it won't really take you long at all to read. Um, in fact, I can very confidently say that I could write something like this, or even better than this, to be honest. And I believe I've written things that are better than this before, but I'll probably share some of those thoughts with you in future videos. For now, that isn't really the point. Then again, I have to mention that this is translated from the Japanese, so I'll try not to be too judgmental and to go on a tangent over here, right? Because I am often quite judgmental, and in this case, I will try to retain my own confidence, I suppose, and perhaps even try to come across as humble. But that has always been a challenge for me in some cases, because I am a sarcastic person. I can be quite humorous, especially where dark humor is concerned, and my criticism might often come across as mean. Of course, I have no intention of hurting anybody's feelings. I'm just simply criticizing the work of the writer, and I am a firm believer of separating the art from the artist. And I hope that my criticism isn't taken personally. If any of the authors I read and review happen to watch any of my content, especially in the future. Right now, I'm still quite a small channel, adjusting, trying to get there. But I just wanted to put that out there to make certain that I'm stepping on no toes, basically. But anyway, that's all I had to say for today. If you enjoyed this, make sure to leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, anything you can do to um, promote my channel, to help my channel grow bigger in terms of subscribers. Check out the shorts I made today as well, and make sure to tune into the live streams and check out the community tab as well, because I am very active on there. I try to keep everybody engaged, and we are very close to 2,000 subscribers. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. These are some socks I got for my birthday with penguins on them, and I'll see you in the next one very, very soon. Bye, guys.